Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
From Daniels Field in Perry, you found the Squirtle High School football game of the week. Tonight, the homestanding Maroons take on the Tonkawa Buccaneers. Hi, it's Tom Nelson. Another sultry Friday night for high school football. Perry back home tonight, trying to get the taste out of their mouth of last week's 38-6 loss at Luther. It'll be a challenge. Tonkawa brings a lot of talent back from last year's 10-win team. They got off to a good start last week. They beat Newkirk in a shootout, 46-31, in a game that probably gave Tonkawa's legendary defensive-minded coach Mike Kirtley a case of indigestion. Tonkawa is 1-0. Perry 1-1 as non-district play continues in week 2 of the high school football season. Here they come. The Buccaneers and the Maroons are coming up on the Squirtle High School football game of the week.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We are back with you in Perry. Daniels Field, Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst, the Squirtle High School football game of the week, Tonkawa and Perry. Perry 1-1 on the season. Head coach Travis Cole hosting Mike Kirtley, the legendary coach at Tonkawa, and the Buccaneers. Opening kick is taken on the run by Andrew Cuckoo, and he'll be tackled at the 10-yard line. He was going horizontal and not vertical. That's never a good thing.
Yeah, great play there by Lucas Keith to make the tackle.
So first down and 10 for Perry. They will start this drive right at the 10-yard line as we are underway on a 96-degree night in Perry. Quarterback for the Maroons. We're going to see a couple of them tonight. Jackson Cunningham and Bronson Boer. And it looks like it will be Boer getting the start. And the shotgun snap. Put the man in motion. Quick hitter to the near side is incomplete. So Boer this season, last week, or his last 2 weeks, 6 of 13 passing for 107 yards. No touchdowns and a pick. Pretty good rushing numbers for Boer. 6 carries, 61 yards rushing, and a touchdown. He's averaging over 10 yards a carry. Jackson Cunningham has thrown the ball a little bit more this season, but he doesn't run it as much as Boer has so far. Second down and 10, and out of the gun. Handoff this time. Look for some running room right up the middle. Picking up about 3 or 4. It's Andrew Cuckoo. He's their leading rusher, and he will gain 4. Tackle made by Dominic Grind. So the gain of 4 makes it third down and about 6. Ball resting at the 14-yard line as Perry wants to move the chains. They don't want to go 3 and out to start. From the gun, back to throw this time. Boer flush to his right, looks for a little bit of running room, and he'll pick up the first down. He's tackled right out the stick, about a half a yard past. He needed 6. He picked up 6.5, first down. Gus said he is the running quarterback so far we've seen this season. Mark the ball right at the 20-yard line. So give him a gain of 6. First down and 10. Lots of sunshine, lots of heat tonight in Perry. Looks like the weather forecast for next week, we begin to see maybe get rid of the summer temperatures, a little more like football weather, hopefully. Right side, Boer again for a yard or two. Where he was tripped up, he'll gain a yard to bring up second down and 9. So a couple of runs by Bronson Boer as he was stopped by Lucas Keith. We'll call his name a lot. Lucas Keith, tied for the team lead on tackles a week ago, had 8 in their win over Newkirk. It's second down and 9 after the 1-yard gain. 2 wide to the near side and a tight end to the right. We'll hand off, give near side, trying to get out to the edge is Cuckoo, and he'll be strung out. And one thing we're seeing is Tonkawa's team speed getting to the edge. Cuckoo had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was Duval that time who stretched it out. Nice play to get him out of bounds. But it all starts with the big defensive end there, Dominique Grind on the edge.
A loss of about 5 or so. Take it back, a loss of 2. And it will be third down and almost 12. Back to throw, looking for some time, and to the near sideline as the ball caught. It is. Did he get a foot down? He did. A catch was made by Matthew Larkin. And for Larkin, his first catch of the year, as he'll pick up first down yardage. Out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 13. So the 13. The jet sweep and trying to turn it right and finding some running room is Bentley Balderson. Balderson out up to about the 23 or the 33-yard line, picks up a gain of 1 to bring up second down and 9. So second down and 9, the ball resting at the 33-yard line. This drive started back at the 10-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of the drive. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. And handoff up the middle. They stretch the field and spinning and being hammered. Tackling from behind is Keith. The carry by Cuckoo for a gain of 1 to bring up third down and 8. Not a whole lot of running room so far, but big pass completion on the last sequence got him the first down. They'll need to look that way again. It's third down and 8. First quarter action, 9:15 to play in the first quarter. On 3rd and 8. Boer rolling to his left. The left-handed quarterback wants to run. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. He'll get the first down again out to the 44, picking up 11. Tackled by Dalton Pierce, but not before the first down. And Bronson Boer doing a nice job on this opening drive to keep the chains going.
Yeah, great decision there. He didn't have anything in the passing game and tucked it down and got 10 for first down.
So first down and 10, now the ball resting at the Perry 44-yard line. Here at Daniels Field on a Friday night, right up the middle. Cuckoo to the 50. Picking up about 6 on first down. And that's the one thing you want to do is stay on schedule. They've been a little bit off schedule, had to get big plays on third down so far on this drive. But that time they pick up 5 on first down.
I mean, this is a great first drive for Perry, exactly what the doctor ordered here. Obviously, getting yourself some momentum, taking some time off the clock. Obviously, you want to get points here, but a great first drive to open it up.
Yeah, Cuckoo, the leading rusher on this team so far, coming in 34 carries for 114 yards. Oh, and ball was knocked down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say, they'll say it was not an incomplete pass. They will say it was a loss. Fumble. So a loss back to the 49-yard line, or the 46-yard line, a loss of 3. So third down and long again, third down and 7. They're 2 for 2 converting third downs on this drive. Left-handed quarterback looks right. Ball is caught right side, and a first down for Cuckoo. Andrew Cuckoo with the catch and the run inside Tonkawa territory, inside the 45-yard line, down to the 43-yard line. So a gain of 11 on the pass completion. And Cuckoo with his 6th catch of the season and his longest catch of the year. First down and 10. Boer to throw. Right side, looks deep, has a man.
Nice
the catch
catch.
is made inside the 15-yard line. Waylon Carson, his favorite receiver, his so the hookup for 30 yards for Waylon Carson. That's his second big catch of the year. He had a 39-yarder a couple weeks ago. There's a sack now behind the line of scrimmage as Boer is chased down and tackled. And coming up with the sack is Lucas Keith. And for Keith, that's his 4th tackle for loss this season. So they'll move the ball back to the 17, a loss of 4. "13th play of the drive, and now we've got a timeout. We'll take a break with them. 6:49 to play in the first quarter. First drive of the ball game has been a good one for Perry, but can they convert and get some points? We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
So the Maroons started this drive back on the 10-yard line. Off the opening kickoff, they've now driven it down inside the 20. It will be second down or about 15, back at the 18-yard line. So quarterback Boer, left side, turns it up and will get down to the 15-yard line, picking up about 3 or so. And now another 3rd and long situation. This time 3rd down and 12. Ball resting right at the 15-yard line. As the Maroons in their home maroon uniforms, maroon helmets, maroon tops, maroon pants with white trim. 3rd down and 12. They'll run it again. Cuckoo to the 15, to the 10, and he is tripped up. And that's a first down saving tackle made by Ryan Morgan. And Ryan Morgan's a player we didn't know if he would play tonight. He was injured last week. He hurt his ankle, but he is out there playing both sides of the ball. He's the starting quarterback as well.
What a great job blocking downfield by the wide receivers for the Maroons that sprung that play to get more yardage.
Well, so now it's 4th down and 8 from the near hash. Boy, this long drive, Perry really would like to get points here and not turn it back over. Boer looking right now, flush left, and he's in trouble. Throws it away and is deflected away inside the 5-yard line. This drive will come to an end. Once again, Ryan Morgan made the nice defensive play, slapping it away. So Perry comes up empty on their drive, and Tonkawa will take over on downs. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That was a 15-play drive that came up empty. So Tonkawa will take over, first down and 10, right at the 10-yard line. And this drive will start with 5:36 to play in the first quarter. Quarterback for Tonkawa is Ryan Morgan, 11 of 18 for 225 yards passing last week, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Lucas Keith, their leading rusher, 11 carries, 66 yards, averaging 6 yards per carry. And on first down, It's Clayton Lopeman with the carry. Kylan, the junior, 5'10", 175. It's a 1-yard gain, second down and 9. Clayton Lopeman, a couple of long touchdowns last week, an 89-yard kickoff return and an 85-yard pass reception for a touchdown off a deflected pass. Little counter this time and some running room for Peyton Keith. So Peyton Keith with the carry that time.
Brought down number 19, Jackson Stoops.
Jackson Stoops with the stop. After the 18-yard line, it's a gain of 7. And third down at about 2.5 or 3. They've got to get across the 20 to move the chains. Handoff up the middle. And Peyton Keith will be, or that's Lopeman, excuse me. And he is stopped short of the line to gain, short of the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and 2. And Perry gets a stop. That's a nice stop for the Maroons.
Yeah, great defensive possession there for Perry. Big stop on 3rd and short, and obviously they're going to get the ball back.
Number 5, Caden Duvall, and punt formation for Tonkawa.
Caden Duvall, the punter for Tonkawa. That'll take a nice Tonkawa bounce. Football, but it's very effective.
Tommy,
Perry will take over.
Tommy, you enjoyed calling this game by yourself so far?
Ah, you know something? I know you'll get in there when you can.
We're showing Ella all the new toys over here. She's got a lot of new toys she has to play with. So
the drive will start with 3:42 to play in the first half. No score, first quarter. A fast-moving first quarter. And right side, it's Boer to the edge, and he'll get some running room. He's going to gain about 7 or 8 inside Tonkawa territory. They will mark him at the 44-yard line, a gain of 9. He was tackled by Weston Freeman. So Boer with the gain of 9 to bring up 2nd down and 1. If you're just joining us on that opening drive for Perry, 15 plays. They had to convert 3 or 4 3rd and long situations to move the chains. Cuckoo with the carry. He won't get back to the line of scrimmage as he was tackled after about a 1-yard loss. Dominic Grind with the stop. We'll talk about third down and 2. Fake the give. Now Boer's going to be tackled. He'll turn the corner and be leveled behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run back at the 47-yard line. He'll lose 2. Boer, that's his 9th carry already.
it looks like Perry's going to punt. Play field position.
Number 44, Matthew Larkin.
9 carries, 18 yards rushing for Bronson Boer. So 4th down. Matthew Larkin, the punter, pretty good one. This is his 11th punt of the season, a 34.6-yard average. And he's put 3 inside the 20-yard line. He's going to do that right here. This will take a nice bounce and be downed at the 11. So 1st down and 10 for the Bucks at the 12-yard line. Mike Kirtley, the head coach for Tonkawa, his 21st year at the helm, a record of 172 wins and 68 losses. 3 gold balls since he's been coaching at Tonkawa in 2005, 2009, and the last one in 2018. Drive will start with 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Still no score. Ryan Morgan, the quarterback.
It was a great play there, though. That'd have been a tough catch to make.
You've got to have that reaction. That's a quick reaction to knock that thing down, let alone catch it and go back the other way. So 2nd down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Morgan will throw again, and now he's being chased and sacked back inside the 2-yard line. Rush came right up the middle.
Morgan's dropped for a loss by number 50, Cash.
Cash Warren with the sack. And for Cash, he's had 6.5 tackles for loss now. Back to the 3-yard line, a loss of 9. So big play right here for both teams because Perry, if they could stop Tonkawa, could get really, really good field position. 3rd down and a bunch, 3rd and about 22.
And if you're Tonkawa, you got to be careful here.
Morgan looking deep, throws it up for grabs, and it's knocked down. Almost intercepted by Corbin Heaster. So now it's 4th down and 22, and now with the rush could come, the punter's going to be at the back of the end zone trying to kick this one away, and Cuckoo's going to be back inside his 40-yard line looking for a good return. So Caden Duvall, who is not their normal punter. Morgan's their normal punter, but he's got the ankle injury, and he'll boot this one away. He got it away, and it's pretty good. Angling toward the far sideline, and will be downed at the 39-yard line. So it's a 36-yard punt. And this has been a game of field position so far. Right now, Perry is winning that battle. But neither team has scored yet.
Been really impressed so far with Perry defensively. Tonkawa cannot get anything going. And that long first drive, obviously, you're Perry, you want to put points on the board, but you've got yourself another opportunity here by playing field position.
So 1st down and 10 from the 39-yard line. New quarterback is Jackson Cunningham. He wants to run, and he'll get inside the 35-yard line to the 34. Isaiah Lively with the tackle. So the gain of 5 down to the 34. So for Cunningham, his passing numbers this season, 15 of 25 for 223 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. He's only rushed the ball 6 times for 4 yards. He wants to roll to his left this time. A little out pattern's caught. Running room, and inside the 30-yard line down to It's a gain of 8 on the completion. And for Bowman, his 3rd catch of the season. 3 catches now for 24 yards.
Love the route concept there.
1st down and 10. Cunningham wants to throw. Now he wants to run. Throws it across the middle. It's deflected and knocked down. I think it was Hunter Minor. Take it back. We say it's Timp. There's not a. Oh, it is. It's Barraquano.
Mm-hmm.
So the pass incomplete. So now 2nd down and 10 from the near hash, late stages of the first quarter. Handoff Cuckoo, blown up at the line of scrimmage, and he is knocked down by Dalton Pierce, and helping out is Jax Thompson. So back to the 29-yard line. And we have arrived at the end of the first quarter. Perry and Tonkawa are scoreless. We'll take a break. You're watching the Game of the Week on Scortle.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. We start the second quarter in Perry, and the Maroons have the football in Tonkawa territory, 3rd down and 13. At the Tonkawa 29-yard line, scoreless. Neither team has really threatened yet to score. We've seen 3 punts. And rolling to his right, the quarterback Cunningham toward the end zone, near side, and it is knocked down. And going high to knock that down is Ryan Morgan. And we call Ryan Morgan's name again on defense. We talked about the ankle injury he had. He's wearing a brace on that ankle. I saw him running around during pregame. He looked okay, but I guarantee you it's a little tight on him and probably not feeling too great right now, but he's out there playing and making some good plays. So now it's 4th down and 13. The 29-yard line. You don't want to punt here. You'll go for it. Cunningham rolling right. Now he's chased. Was able to slip away from Grind. Stays on his feet, 20 to 15. And I believe he might have got knocked out of bounds a yard or two short of the stick. It's going to be close. I think he came up a yard short, though.
That was a great effort there by Cunningham, though. He faked out about 3 or 4 different guys, but like you said, I think he's about a half a yard short.
Yeah, Weston Freeman saved the first down for Tonkawa. Now Tonkawa will take over at the 17-yard line. So he ends up picking up 8, which is not quite enough. First down and 10, 17-yard line. Early second quarter in a scoreless game. 11:42 to play in the first half. Tom Nelson and Adam Dieselhorst with you from Daniels Field in Perry, America tonight, just off I-35 in north central Oklahoma. Glad to have you watching us wherever you may be. Boy, no running room right there as Trey Bowman made a big stop. And that carry by Lucas Keith, absolutely nothing there.
Got to give a shout out to Tonkawa. They are a new network school. So for those fans, Tonkawa fans out there watching on TonkawaBuccaneers.tv, and obviously
box a little bit since then. It was Perry and Fairview that night.
fumble.
A fumble, ball loose. Perry may have it. Oh, it'll stay with the Bucks. That ball was loose and fallen on by the quarterback, Ryan Morgan.
Well,
So back to the 10.
Right now, Tonkawa is having a nightmare of a time trying to block the front 7 for Perry, and that's going to be a big issue because Tonkawa likes to establish everything up front running the ball.
So 3rd down at about 16 now, back at the 11-yard line, the 10-yard line. They've got to get out past the 27. Throwing is Morgan, up for grabs, sailed it over the head of his intended receiver, Caden Duvall. Well, the field position has tilted heavily in favor of Perry. They have yet to capitalize, but they're about to get the ball in good field position again.
Yeah, eventually if you keep playing the field position game, it's going to put you in a spot to get some points on the board. I feel this next drive for Perry is going to result in some points. The history of this series, Tonkawa leads the series 9-7.
Their first meeting ever back in 1957. A year ago, it was all Tonkawa, 59-6. And Cuckoo will call for the fair catch at the 31-yard line. Like they'll mark it at the
30.
31, I think. They're going to split the difference here. Maybe the 32. 32-yard line is where the drive will start. Perry's going to have great starting field position again. Last drive, they started in Tonkawa territory at the 39. 10:07 to play. Cuckoo near side. Of 6.
Well, he made something out of nothing, too. Did a good job of bouncing that out to the sideline to get some positive yardage.
He's got 16 yards rushing on 7 carries so far. 2nd down and 4. The line of scrimmage is the 26. Cunningham, the quarterback, again, option pitch near side. Cuckoo on the sideline. They ran it toward the short side.
Score, just scrolling across the ticker. Ceiling leads Laverne 14-0 in the first quarter.
Wow. Next week, the game of the week going to Commitment Field at OBA. Ceiling and Oklahoma Bible Academy next week. That's where we'll be. That'll be a fun one. 3rd down and 4. Cunningham flush left, now chased and sacked back at the 37-yard line as he was chased down by Dominic Grind. So big loss from the 25-yard line back to the 36, a loss of 11, and that'll, 4th down and a bunch. They're going to punt here. They're playing the field position game right now. So Matthew Larkin, who has put 4 inside the 20-yard line this season, has a great chance to do it right here. Morgan will stand at his 5. I guarantee you Larkin does not want to return right here. He's going to angle it toward the near sideline. That wasn't great. That wasn't great. Out of bounds, the 22-yard line. So it's a 14-yard punt. But with Perry's defense so far, Tonkawa hasn't, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out on their 3 drives so far. .909 to play in the first half. Tonkawa 1-0 after beating Newkirk last week 46-31. And Morgan for a couple, maybe, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see here. We'll say a gain of 1. Cash Warren on the stop. And I might be being nice, giving him a gain of 1. We'll say no gain on the play. Line of scrimmage was the 22. They'll mark the ball at the 22.
Like I said, Perry's front 7 is doing a fantastic job so far. Tonkawa has not had any success trying to run the ball.
Tonkawa right now has -8 yards total offense. 2nd down and 10. Pitch right side, and that is Lopeman. And Lopeman across the 25-yard line. Flag. Is that a flag or is that just debris on the field? I think it's just something on the field. Cash Warren makes the stop. A gain of 7 will bring up, give him a gain of 6 will bring up 3rd down and 4.
Well, Lopeman made something out of nothing because he broke a tackle in the backfield and bounced forward for about 5 or 6 yards.
Well, can Perry stop Tonkawa 3 and out for the 4th consecutive possession? And Tonkawa will burn a timeout. 4th down coming up. We'll take a break. 7:50 to play in the first half. Tonkawa and Perry are scoreless, and you're watching it on the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then NextGen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. NextGen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Daniels Field, the site of our Squirtle High School football game of the week. No score here in the second quarter between Tonkawa and Perry. And Tonkawa looking at 3rd down and 4 here at their 28-yard line. Near side, pass incomplete. Ryan Morgan was trying to find Caden Duvall in the out pattern. And Ryan Morgan's 0 for 4 passing to start this game. And now another punt. Another 3 and out.
Well, and Jackson Stoops caused that pass to go off quicker than what was expected, and that's why he overthrew his receiver out here in the flats.
So Duvall will punt again. Andrew Cuckoo will stand inside his 45-yard line. Really, Perry kind of set the tone of this one, that opening drive. They moved it 15 plays and got it down to the 11-yard line before they came up empty, and the game's been played in pretty much their half of the field until now. Nice punt down at the 28-yard line, and that is where the Maroons will take over 1st down and 10. And this will be, well, they started their opening possession at the 10-yard line, their second worst starting field position of the ball game.
And it looks like they're going to be rotating quarterbacks again for the next 2 possessions, So
this drive will start with 7:32 to play. Boer went the first couple of possessions. Cunningham the last 2. We go back to Boer now. Yeah, Boer was 3 for 4 passing for 54 yards. Completed his last 3 passes to Waylon Carson, Andrew Cuckoo, and then Treg Bowman.
Screen
pass set up Cuckoo. 35 and out of the 39-yard line. One.
Great play call there.
Yeah, for Cuckoo, his second catch of the night. From the 37-yard line, nice catch is made. Going up for grabs was Waylon Carson, the 6'4 junior. He had the height advantage. He made the play down to the 31-yard line.
He catch the ball.
That's a 32-yard gain. For Carson, he's caught 2 passes for 30 yards and now 32, and Boer is now 5 for 6.
How about this score? Chisholm leads Kingfisher 14-0.
Wow. Longhorns looking to grab a win tonight. They've been few and far between lately. Cuckoo on the carry. And he'll lose a yard.
1 yard loss on the play.
If you're going with a hot quarterback, if you're Perry, right now it's Bronson Boer. 5 for 6 passing. 95 yards. Second down and 11. Boer now wants to run. He's tripped up. He was tripped up, and it was Hayden Greil.
Boy, and he had a lot of green in front of him, too. If he doesn't get tripped up there, he's getting at least 10.
You're back to the 33, which is the line of scrimmage, so no gain.
1 yard loss on the play is going to bring up 3rd down and
So 3rd and 12. This drive started back at the Perry 28-yard line. The big hookup from Boer to Carson. Gets the ball down to the 33-yard line. 3rd and 12. There's a sack. Nice play. And with the sack is Lucas Keith, a 5'7", 151-pound sophomore. And for Lucas Keith, that's his 5th tackle for loss this season. So back to the 40-yard line. Perry goes backwards after the long completion and left a punt again. Loss of 7.
But the last 3 times that they've gotten into about the 30-yard line, they've stalled out, had 3rd and longs, and not been able to continue their drives.
So Matthew Larkin will punt again. He'll stand just across midfield. And Ryan Morgan will stand inside his 15. Nice punt. Angling toward the near sideline. Can they down this? They will.
Oh.
39-yard punt. And in a game like this, you need your punter to be a weapon. And right now, Matthew Larkin is a weapon for the Maroons.
Well, he made up for that last punt for sure. Those other 2 or 3 that he's made have been great. So see what Perry can do defensively, because their front 7 has really been dominating this game so far.
4:42 to play in the first half. This drive will start.
Getting themselves some Maroons, aren't they?
A heap and help it. Right up the middle, some running room, not much at all.
That was kind of unique. The lead blocker came through there. I thought he was carrying the ball.
So Lopin with the carry picks up 2. 4 carries, 9 yards rushing for Clayton Lopin.
2-yard gain on the play.
Ball resting at the 3-yard line. Actually, it's next week. Tonkawa plays at Blackwell, and then Perry gets the week off next week. They play Blackwell in 2 weeks, so these 2 teams will see a heap and help on a Blackwell. Not a whole lot there. This Tonkawa squad was picked to tie for 3rd by the coaches in Class A District 5. You got Woodland and Hominy tied for 3rd with Pawnee. This will be a very competitive district. It is every year. Delay a game. Move it back half the distance.
Delay of game is the call against the offense.
I think they've been close before, too, having a delay a couple of other times. So,
yeah, move it back to the 2-yard line. So 3rd down and 8. The line of scrimmage is the go over the stats, not too many. Go over the scoring, none. And hit the scoreboard for you. Pass near side, or far side, incomplete. Pass intended for Weston Freeman. And on the coverage was Bronson Boer. And now Tonkawa will punt from their end zone again.
we'll also have a special guest at halftime, too, as well.
Kennedy Hyde will join us. Been watching her play basketball since she was a freshman.
Covered a lot of her games.
Yes, we have.
Number 5 taking the ball in punt formation for Tonkawa. Deep for the Maroons, number 7, Andrew Cuckoo.
That punt almost blocked.
That's going to check back.
Got a bounds across the 30-yard line at the 31. 28-yard punt. And Perry, who's had the football in Tonkawa territory all night long, yet to put any points on the board. Let's see what they do here. The drive will start at the Tonkawa 31-yard line, and they've got 2 minutes and 47 seconds to play. Boer's the quarterback. Left-handed thrower. Crossing pattern is off the hands of his intended receiver, Jackson Stoops.
Well, that ball was zipped in there pretty quick, but that's a catchable ball. You really need to make that catch.
Yeah, 5 straight completions for Bronson Boer before that incomplete pass. He's now 5 for 7. Second down and 10. Tonkawa 31. Boer to his left. Out on the far flat, ball is caught.
Good decision.
And went out of bounds. Jackson Stoops near the stick, maybe a yard short. Caden Duvall pushed him out. They'll mark him a yard short at the 22.
Well, we talked about this a minute ago. The last couple times that Perry's been down here, they've put themselves in 3rd and long, and now they got a manageable situation here to keep this drive alive.
For Jackson Stoops, his 3rd catch of the season. 3 catches for 19 yards. 3rd down and short. Cuckoo. Oh, second effort gets him the 1st down. I thought he was blown up behind the line of scrimmage, but he will slide underneath the tackle and get enough to get the 1st down.
You know, as hard as Tonkawa's coming out the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bluff play would be in the cards because they're coming, firing up the field.
Now the Maroons move the chains. 2:15 to play in the first half. Looking for our first points. Rolling right, the left-hander throws it out there, ball. There is a flag on the play. This one most likely is coming back.
It's going to be a block in the back on number 8 on Carson. And I think he just got in a bad spot.
They will mark this one off from the 14-yard line. So a gain of
Result of the penalty is Tonkawa 21-yard line. Bring up 1st down and 11 for the Maroons.
So 1st down and 11. As we tick under 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Ooh,
Boer sees some running room. And he fumbled the football, and Tonkawa jumps on that football. First turnover of the ball game for either team.
Well, that's a situation where you get the yardage you need to get, and he just was a little bit lackadaisical carrying the ball, and it got punched out. Great defensive play there by Grind.
And so that drive will come to an end. And Tonkawa will take over from the 17-yard line with 1:53 to play in the first half. Morgan rolling right, buying some time, throws back across his body, deflected and intercepted. Going the other way is Bentley Balderson with the pick. And back to the 20-yard line, the team's
Well, and that was just a very poor decision there by Morgan, trying to throw across his body and throws into traffic. Great defensive play by Perry, and they're right back in pay dirt.
Well, 1st down and 10, 20-yard line. They'll start this drive in Tonkawa territory one more time. 1:38 to play. Can they capitalize? They have started 4 drives in Tonkawa territory. This is their best starting field position. And Cuckoo, not a whole lot there. He'll lose a couple.
Well, Tonkawa is bringing all sorts of people, run blitzing.
Cuckoo now 11 carries for 16 yards rushing. This is the kind of game you wonder, does either team have a kicker that could make a field goal? Because points are at a premium.
Good ball.
Cunningham across the middle. Is it laid in there nicely or incomplete? Yes, it's caught. Inside the 10-yard line down to the 7. 15-yard hookup from Cunningham to Jackson Stoops.
The reception by Stoops is good for a Maroon. First down and goal.
First down and goal at the 7-yard line. Timeout called by the Buccaneers. We'll take a break. 59 seconds to play in the first half. Perry knocking on the door. Back after this.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com.
From the 7-yard line for the Maroons. On first down, right up the middle, inside the 5 on the carry. That's Cuckoo. Morgan with the stop. Gain of 3. Second down and goal just inside the 5-yard line. 30 seconds to play in the first half. Rolling right, Cunningham. Looking near side, off the fingertips, incomplete at the front right pylon. That pass intended for Carson. So now third down and goal. Ball resting just inside the 5-yard line. Boer back in there, rolling to his right. This is a designed run. He'll turn it up and get down to the 3. Clock will keep running. Now Perry will burn a timeout. Made by Grail. First half, no score in Perry. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Back with you at Daniels Field in Perry. You get a chance to see this field. I've got to make note. The Perry Quarterback Club did an amazing job painting this field. If you can see it with the Perry in the end zone down there, that is hard to do. It took them 2 days to do it. Looks spectacular. It's fourth down and goal. Back right corner, end zone, incomplete. Cunningham's pass a little long. Carson, the tallest guy on the field, not tall enough for that one. And so another empty drive right before the end of the first half. And Tonkawa will take over 1st and 10 at the 5.
And if you're a Tonkawa here, the way that things have been going offensively for you, almost just want to either take a knee or just hand it off and not obviously try to get to halftime and make some adjustments.
Get to the locker room feeling good about the fact you're in a tie ball game.
No doubt.
Because they've been back on their heels all night. Perry's just not been able to capitalize. Well, Ryan Morgan will hand off. Lopin up the middle. Get a little bit of breathing room out to the 7. That'll do it.
No score.
Halfway through this one in Perry, the Maroons and the Buccaneers are scoreless. Halftime show coming up. Stick with us. We'll go back and recap all the numbers. Hey, and we'll go through all the scoring as well. Plus, a long look at your Squirtle scoreboard. It's all coming up. Also, an interview with Kennedy Height. I'm glad we have her tonight because we're going to need her to fill time. We're back after this on the Squirtle Game of the Week.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org. Anger.
Halftime in Perry, the Maroons and the Tonkawa Buccaneers are scoreless. Let's go back and recap the numbers in this one, and really not too many of them. First of all, for Tonkawa, this won't take long. 11 rushes for 6 yards on the ground for the Buccaneers. Leading rushers, Clayton Lopeman, 6 carries for 14 yards. Ryan Morgan, the quarterback, 3 carries for minus 15 yards. So 11 carries, 6 yards rushing for Tonkawa. Through the air, Ryan Morgan is 0 for 6 passing with an interception. So Tonkawa, 17 offensive plays in the first half, 6 total yards. For Perry, 29 rushes for 30 rushing yards. Leading rusher is Andrew Kuku, 12 carries, 19 yards. And Bronson Boer with 13 carries and 8 yards. Jackson Cunningham, 3 carries and 2 yards. Through the air, Cunningham and Boer have combined to go 9 of 14 passing for 133 yards. Of course, no touchdowns, also no interceptions. So 44 offensive plays for 163 yards. Waylon Carson, the rangy receiver for the Maroons, a couple of catches for 62 yards, 2 of the biggest offensive plays, or the 2 biggest offensive plays in the ball game. So 163 yards on the ground for Perry, 6 on the ground for 163 total for Perry, 6 total for Tonkawa. Yet at halftime, no points on the scoreboard. We'll take a break, come back, and we're going to talk to Kennedy Height from the Perry Lady Maroons. When we come back, you're listening to the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
The Sports Animal.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Halftime in Perry of a scoreless ball game between the Maroons and the Tonkawa Buccaneers. We always love getting a chance to talk to some of our great student athletes when we get a chance, and Kennedy Height will join us right now. She's a senior at Perry High School as the band plays on in the background. And Kennedy, we've been watching you play basketball since you were a freshman, and as you start your senior year, you're playing softball right now. And do you play 2 seasons of softball in the fall and the spring?
No, just right now. We don't have slow pitch.
Okay, so you only what do you do in the springtime? Then do you track or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, I do track.
So you're a 3-sport star, right?
Yeah.
Got to keep yourself occupied, I would imagine.
Yeah.
We've been watching you play basketball. You burst onto the senior freshman year. Remember the first time I saw you was the Wheat Capital tournament when you were a freshman, and you've had some really nice teams since you've been playing. Tell me a little bit about some of the challenges and some of the things that you've done to grow your game as you've gone through high school.
Well, freshman year, I was a lot smaller, so I had to play a little bit of smaller guard part. Just kind of working my way up, and I was in the gym a lot freshman and sophomore year just to try to earn my spot. And sophomore year, I got there, but just being in the gym a lot.
And I know you've had to deal with the injury situation as well, and you've overcome that.
Yeah, I tore my ACL last year, as many might know, but it's been rough, but we've rehabbed and we're good to go now. So.
Did that tell you anything about yourself going through the rehab and having to kind of push yourself a little bit?
Yeah, when I first did it, I was down. I didn't think there was any way I was going to get through it. I love basketball. Me not getting to play for a whole year, I was just like, what am I going to do? But everybody around me, they helped me a lot. So yeah, it was good.
So did you, after the injury, were you done with sports for the rest? Did you do any track or anything in the spring, or were you done?
I was done.
So you come back this year, your senior year.
Yeah.
Softball's off for a tremendous start for you. Great record, and it sounds like you'll play anybody in the state. You guys go on the road and play Jenks and Bixby today?
Yeah, tomorrow we have El Reno and Glenpool. So.
Who's putting that schedule together for you?
Our coach, he likes to put us in big tournaments. So
to be honest with you, it really doesn't matter because you get down to it. You want to win district games and move on, so you may as well play the big boys. You lost a couple today, but once again, Jenks and Bixby, 6A schools. Talk about that challenge a little bit.
It's hard for us because all those bigger schools have so many more girls that they can pick from, but it's good for us because a lot of the schools around us don't really compete at the level we do, so it's good for us to go see those teams.
I want to ask you about your senior year a little bit. This is your last go-around in high school. Talk about some of the highlights so far and some of the fun you're expecting to have over the next few months.
Well, softball right now, we're doing amazing, and then student section is always fun, and I'm student council president, so I'm out here.
So that's why you dressed up like this?
That's why I'm like this, and it's USA theme if you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I'm really looking forward to basketball and track. I love those 2 sports the most, and I'm ready to hopefully get my state champ crown back in the 400.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's talk about basketball a little bit. You guys have had a great program here. What's the potential for this year?
We have a chance to be really good this year, I think. We got a couple move-ins, but one we got from Community Christian. Sarah Davison is her name, and she's going to help us a lot. So I'm excited. I think we can make it far.
Well, looking forward to watching you. Hopefully get a
Thank
chance
you.
to see you on the Squirtle Game of the Week and some of these tournaments through the course of the year. Go ahead. You're being put the hat on for us. You're being polite.
Over this?
Hey, go ahead.
All right.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it
She's
doesn't
being
fit,
polite,
but-
not wearing the hat, but look at that. She gets the whole look
Yeah.
at it right there.
Yeah.
Kennedy Height, the student council president at
Yep.
Perry High School, star on the softball field, star on the basketball court, and she gets it done on track in the springtime. Not doing anything. What the heck?
Yeah, not much.
That's not
Yeah.
much at all. And next year, where are you going next year?
I'm going to Northwestern. Shout out Coach D and Coach Kinsey. Love y'all.
Had to get that
There we
in
go.
before we got out of here. Congratulations.
Yep.
Kennedy Height, halftime. Perry and Tonkawa are scoreless. We can break and be right back. You're watching the Squirtle Game of the Week. Back soon.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Halftime in Perry. Tonkawa and Perry are scoreless. And let's take a look at the scoring in the first half. We're back after this. You're watching the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the buffalo, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Halftime in Perry, the Maroons and the Buccaneers scoreless. And let's take a look at the Squirtle scoreboard. Some scores in Class A and 2A. Woodland over Newkirk in the second quarter, 20-0. And Hominy leads Pawhuska 12-8. That ball game in the second quarter. That game in Hominy tonight. Okima shutting out Wawoka 28-0. Salina over Shoto Maisie. Score on that ball game is 42-14 late in the second quarter. And Shoto Maisie is on the schedule of Tonkawa in a couple of weeks. Fairview and Alva locked in a good ball game at the half. Fairview leads Alva 20-14. Crescent over Morrison 21-6. Liberty leads Ketchum 16-14. Hooker shutting out Watonga at the half 55-0. It's Mangum over Rush Springs 42-0. Chakota over Haskell 46-7. Canadian leads Elk City 28-12. Gore over Mounds. The score in that ball game is 36-0. Pecola over Spiro, 50-7 at the half. Good game going on in Cashin tonight. A lot of us were paying attention to this one. Cashin leading Thomas in the second quarter, 19-16. Dibble over Little Axe, 22-8. Colcord shutting out Stroud in a matchup of ranked teams, 14-0. Colcord at the half. Porter over Holbert, 36-0. Hackett over Panama, 14-0. Kristen Heritage leads the Oklahoma City Patriots 25-0. Allen over Stratford 8-6. Heavener and Hartshorn tied at 14. Frederick over Hobart 26-0. Oklahoma Union leading at Commerce 13-7. Afton over Columbus 7-6. Boone over Minco. This is the game we picked on the Pick'em show. Boone Apache leading Minco 15-14 in the second quarter, 5 to play. And Pawnee over Moreland 56-0 in the second quarter. Tishmingo over Wynnewood 8-6. That ball game in the first quarter. Kansas over Fairland 28-0 with 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. Here we're scoreless, looking for our first points of the ball game. Maybe we'll see them in the second half. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation.
Tonkawa and Perry are scoreless. The Maroons outgained Tonkawa in the first half 163-6, but the most important number is what's on the scoreboard, and neither team has been able to dent the end zone. Now Tonkawa will get the football to start the second half. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you, and would you ever have thought you would see a Tonkawa offense being held to 6 total yards in the first half?
Well, I mean, it's just been an incredibly dominant performance by the front seven by Perry. Tonkawa cannot get anything going offensively, and really credit to Tonkawa, too, as well on the defensive side. Perry's had some success throwing the ball here and there, but they seem to just kind of get stalled out in long third down scenarios and can't capitalize. But be interesting to see what adjustments were made at halftime and kind of who comes out on top here. I doubt the game's going to end 0-0.
Matthew Larkin will tee it up. He'll kick it away from right to left here at Daniels Field on the north side of Perry. On a beautiful night for high school football, the sun goes down, that temperature goes down into the high 80s. And the kick will bounce at the 16-yard line, picked up. And the return by Lopin. He returned one for 89 yards and a touchdown last week. He'll get to the 20, and that is just about it. That is where he will take over. First down and 10. So Tonkawa, Ryan Morgan 0 for 6 passing with an interception, 3 carries for minus 15 yards. Clayton Lopin, 6 carries, 14 yards rushing to lead the way. It has been a struggle offensively for Tonkawa. In that first half, they punted the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 punts and an interception. And they went forward on fourth down and came up empty one time, too. Quarterback Morgan for a couple. Stop was made by Waylon Carson, the linebacker. 2-yard gain for Morgan. And that'll bring up second down and 8. The ball resting at the 22.
Really been impressed with the 2 middle linebackers for Perry. They've been all over the place on this run game.
2 wide to the near side. And a slot to the left. Option. Morgan calls his own number. He's bulldogged and knocked down by Cash Warren. So a gain out of the 26-yard line, gaining 4. And Perry has a chance to get Tonkawa's offense off the field again on 3rd down and 5. Morgan chased and sacked back at the 19-yard line. That's Marcus McPherson back at the 20. A loss of 6. And another 3 and out for Tonkawa. That is 5 3 and outs. Make it 6 now. 6 3 and outs for Tonkawa. And good field position potentially for the Maroons.
Good punt.
Good punt hanging up there. Cuckoo goes to a knee. And he'll turn the corner on the near side. 45-40, 35-30 to the 25 and run it out of bounds at about the 21. Great starting field position for Perry. They'll take over at the Tonkawa 20-yard line.
And what a fantastic block out here. I didn't see which number it was, but, man, that block sprung a long punt return. Big-time play for Perry, and Perry is knocking on the door again.
9:57 to play in the third quarter. There was a flag. It was late on the return. There is a discussion. It is a sideline warning, no penalty. So Perry with 30 yards on the ground and 133 yards through the air. Averaged just over 1 yard per carry, 29 rushes for 30 yards in the first half. Quarterback Jackson Cunningham will take over on this drive. And on first down, Cunningham is handing off and a little bit of running room for Cuckoo.
Handoff straight ahead to number 7, Andrew Cuckoo. Brought down by number 15, Peyton Keith.
Cuckoo stopped by Peyton Keith, the senior. Gain of 1 on the play brings up 2nd down and 9. The ball resting at the 19-yard line. Cuckoo, been a long evening for him. 13 carries, 20 yards rushing. 2nd down and 9. Cunningham across the middle. Ball is threw it right behind his intended receiver. Matter of fact, that should have been caught. Pass was intended for Trey Bowman. It was right on the money. I thought for a moment it was behind him a little bit, but it was right on the money. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. So Cunningham passing now 2 for 6 for 23 yards. He's missed on his last 3. Two wide to the right side, 1 wide to the left. From the gun, Cunningham. Handoff Cuckoo to the 15, and he spun down inside the 15. He was tackled by Peyton Keith. They'll mark him at the 13-yard line, so he'll gain 6. And it will be 4th down. 4th and manageable, though, now. 4th and about 3 or 4. Can Tonkawa get another stop with their back against their own goal line? Rolling left, Cunningham has time to the end zone. Incomplete, not even close. Pass was intended for Matthew Larkin. So the drive will come to an end. And Tonkawa takes over 1st down and 10 from their own 13. And this drive will start with 8:42 to play in the 3rd quarter. And Adam Dieselhorst, will somebody score in this game?
Man, I thought that was a big opportunity there for Perry. And once again, they stall out and give the ball back to Tonkawa. And I think it might take just a big play because it seems as if, though, neither team can just punch it in once they get into scoring position.
Tonkawa had a couple of big plays last week. Lopman this time angling off left tackle. And he'll get across out near the 15-yard line, working with the 14. He'll gain 1.
1 yard gain on the play.
So Lopman now, 8 carries, 19 yards rushing. 2nd down and 9. Yeah, we are making quick work of the clock as we tick down to 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Perry has had a lot of opportunities. Tonkawa really has not. 2nd down, out in the near flat, incomplete. That pass was intended for Freeman. Now Morgan is 0 for 7 passing. And it's 3rd down and long, and if Perry can get another stop, they've got a chance to get really, really good field position again. How many opportunities will Perry get tonight? And they need to capitalize on at least one of them. 1 touchdown could win this ball game the way this one's playing out. 3rd and 9. Morgan rolling near sideline. In traffic, caught, 1st down. Big play. Any nice completion like that right now for Tonkawa is a big play as Peyton Keith makes the catch. The line of scrimmage was the 14-yard line, and they'll spot it at the 28, so a gain of 14. First completion for Morgan tonight. And that is Peyton Keith's first catch of the season. 1st down and 10. 2 wide to the left side. Wing to the right. And back to throw, Morgan. Chased and buried. Back inside the 20-yard line. And he was chased down by Cash Warren. Again, we've called his name all night long tonight. They'll give him, quote, forward. Giving them the progress on that, a loss of 8. So now 3rd down as we tick down to the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. 3rd down at about 18. We've got to get out past the 38-yard line to move the chains. The line of scrimmage is the 20. Dump it in the near side, trying to set up some blockers and nothing doing. The pass is completed to So now 3rd and a bunch. This ball game is a chess match right now as you're playing for field position. Third and 17. Morgan flushed and sacked again. Well, they're getting the heat on him. Keep in mind, he's playing with that bum ankle. Carson on the sack back inside the 20. The negative. They had 6 yards at halftime. Punt situation. Angling away from Cuckoo, and it will be downed at the 48-yard line. So another punt. And Tonkawa at least now has a little bit of room to breathe defensively as Perry takes over in their own territory just barely.
Eventually, if you get so many opportunities, Perry's eventually going to knock one into the end zone. They've been on Tonkawa's half of the field much more often than Tonkawa has, vice versa. So I look for Perry to score here on this drive.
You're calling it.
I'm calling it.
Making the bold choice, the bold prediction. Near side, ball caught. Cuckoo knocked down.
Oh, there's a surprising score. How about Jinx 21-0 over Union?
Wow.
First quarter.
The backyard brawl. 2nd down and 11. Near side, Boer tries to find running room, and he'll get across midfield to the 49, picking up 4. Tonkawa territory at the 49-yard line. So glad to have you with us tonight on Squirtle and also, of course, the Sports Animal app.
Sports Animal Facebook page.
And their Facebook page.
And Sports Animal YouTube.
Rolling right, left-handed quarterback. Throws it downfield, incomplete. Misses intended receiver trying to find his big man, Waylon Carson. Carson 6'4", needed to be about 6'8" to reel that one in.
Well, that's the situation, too, there. If you're Boer, you probably just want to tuck it down and see if you can't get some yardage to make it 4th and manageable.
It's tough. You're a left-handed quarterback and you're rolling to your right. That's a tough throw to make. So Ryan Morgan would love to get a chance to return a punt here and try to get Tonkawa a little bit better field position. But Matthew Larkin's been punting pretty well tonight. Snap is back to him. And he gets it away, angling to the near sideline. Pretty good punt. It's going to be stuck about the 25-yard line. I thought it was going to get a little better hang time and get a little further down there. And they will spot this football Should be around the 25. They'll say the 24.
Tonkawa takes over first down and 10.
So the Buccaneers take over first down and 10 on their own 24-yard line. Another empty drive. 4:50.
With the second camera, so she's doing a heck of a job.
You're like the color guy / assistant producer engineer. Handoff to Lopeman. Clayton Lopeman, not much. Well, Cash Warren, another stop. We've talked about him all night long. No gain on the play, brings up second down. Actually, he loses a yard. Nope, no gain to the 24. Line of scrimmage was the 24-yard line. Let me see here real quick. I was going to figure up these numbers. 19 and 7, 23. 13 minus 19 minus 27 minus 30. Second down and 10. Peyton Keith with the carry that time. His second carry of the night. And he will get out to the 28-yard line.
Gain on the play.
Ooh, good
Morgan
ball.
throws it up, ball caught first.
Well, and that was a fantastic throw there by Morgan. He's made a couple of good throws at the sideline, both timing routes. Big gain for Tonkawa.
20-yard connection. Duvall's second catch of the night. And the Buccaneers now would like to dent Perry territory for the first time in a while. Snap it right up the middle, the running room for Morgan, and he'll get inside the 45 down to the 42. Nice 10-yard gain. Bentley Balderson with the stop got it his way. And they're beginning to move a little bit. 8 carries now for minus 20 yards rushing for Ryan Morgan.
Well, after that completion, you could tell he got a little bit of confidence there, and he ran the ball hard for that first down.
3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Neither team has scored yet. 0-0. First down and 10. Handoff this time, Lopeman, and he'll jump, try to find some room, and he is ripped back down to the ground for no gain. And once again, Cash Warren.
Golly, that kid has got a ton of tackles this game, as well as those 2 inside linebackers for Perry. They have been very impressive.
Yeah, Warren had 11 tackles last week. He's got more than that tonight.
I would agree. He has been all over the field.
Second down and 10. I'll take it back. That's actually 11 in the last 2 games combined. So he's really putting up a good night. Dump it out near flat.
Knees down.
And it was dropped. Was it dropped? Or they're going to give him credit? They'll give him credit for the completion for the loss.
But his knee was down. Yep.
Tajon Williams. But a loss back to the 46-yard line, a loss of 4 on the pass completion.
Will end up being a 4-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring up third down and long for the visitors.
Well, look for Tonkawa to do. They've had a lot more success when they're able to roll out Morgan towards our side of the field and run a little combo route on this side. I'd like to see if they do that again.
Third down and 13. Morgan steps up, has a man across the middle of the field. Ball's caught. First down yardage and more. Bouncing it outside is Freeman. Turns it up to the 15, and he's tackled at about the 12. A touchdown-saving tackle by Cuckoo, I believe.
There's a flag on the field.
There is a flag.
I think it's going to be a block in the back or a hold.
And the flag is at the 27-yard line, I think, between the 25 and the 30. The 29, it looks like I see it over there.
Well, obviously, Tonkawa's guilty because they're walking backwards.
Yep.
So I think it's going to either be a hold or a block in the back, which is going to put them probably about back to where the line of scrimmage is.
They're going to wave the flag off. Wave it off. So the big gain down to the 13-yard line.
Got an injured player on the field.
So we'll keep it right here. There's a 41-yard gain.
Well, we talked about earlier on, Tom, with people not being able to really sustain a drive. Neither team, obviously Tonkawa, this is the first drive where they've had actually sustained success, but it's going to take a big play or two, I think, for either one of these teams to get in the end zone because they haven't, shown any signs of, punching it in once they get down there closer to pay dirt.
Now, this is by far Tonkawa's best field position of the night. Injured player across the way is Caden Duvall. He's the one who made the catch in the run. They'll mark him at the 12.
Well, Tom, I don't know if you noticed, but on that play, Perry called a blitz there, and their linebacker was right there to make a play on Morgan, and Morgan just sidestepped him, gave him just enough time to complete the pass over the middle, and that shows you just the slight.
Minute 20 to play in the third quarter. Tonkawa, who's been back on their heels the entire night, have a chance to grab the lead. And Morgan, snap.
QB sweep.
Right up the middle. Inside the 10 to the 5, and a late flag.
Face mask.
Yeah, it's going to be a touchdown.
Correct.
Tonkawa will score first in this ball game. A 12-yard touchdown run by Ryan Morgan, and that is his third rushing touchdown of the season. So 6-0 Tonkawa. As the celebration begins across the way. Boy, that's a big, in this ball game, that is a huge, you may as well be up 21-0 with a touchdown like that, it seems like, in a game like this. They'll go for 2.
They're going to take the penalty half the distance on the 2-point conversion. I don't know what we're doing here. It's got a timeout by Tonkawa.
Timeout Tonkawa. Big 2-point conversion right here. We'll take a break and be right back. Tonkawa leads 6-0. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
They'll go for 2 after the 12-yard run by Ryan Morgan, the quarterback. Late in the third quarter, 1:05 to play. This is a huge 2-point conversion in a game where points are at a premium. And Morgan.
It's got it.
He'll follow into the hole. Lopman for 2. 8-0 Tonkawa. 1:05 to play, third quarter. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com. Are you looking?
All right, Perry now trailing 8-0. Cuckoo with the return to the 20 to the 25, stays on his feet, makes a move to the 30, and is flung out to the 32. For Tonkawa, they score on the 7-play drive. It covered 76 yards and took 3 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock. And it was Ryan Morgan, the 12-yard touchdown run. He got the 2-point conversion as well. And with a minute to play in the third quarter, it's 8-0. Tonkawa leads Perry. So Perry takes over first down and 10 from the 32-yard line. 56 seconds to play in the third quarter. And Perry, if they can't come back and even this one up or win it later on, they're going to lament all of the missed opportunities, the great field position they've had all evening long.
Well, they've had at least 3 times where they've been inside the 20-yard line and gotten no points. And so, yes, you're right.
Quarterback is Boer, wide open, ball caught. And across the 45-yard line inside of the 42. Little quick hitter right there to Bentley Balderson. Flag on the play back at the line of scrimmage. This one's coming back. Frustration for Boer as he realized what the flag indicated. The chop block will move it back. Or they finally hit a big play, and it's coming back. So instead of having the football inside Tonkawa territory, move it back. It will be first down and 25 back inside the 20 at the 17. The 15-yard penalty is huge. So first and 25 now. Boer into traffic, ball caught. Running room for Cuckoo, turns the corner and is chased down. Another flag as Cuckoo gains yardage out across the 30-yard line. Got out close to the original line of scrimmage. This one most likely coming back.
Well, we talked about how clean the first half was. I believe we only had 1 flag, and we've had a handful here. Legal man downfield is what that's going to be called.
That's what happens with a play like that. Play took a little too long to develop. So they'll move this one back, and first down and 25 will turn into first down and 30. Back at the 12. They're going backwards right now. So first down 30. They've got to get out past the 42. Here comes the heat right up the middle. Boer with some running room to the 20. And out of the 25-yard line to the 26. He'll end up picking up 14. So Boer now 15 carries, 26 yards rushing. Is that going to be the final play of the third quarter? Will they get one more off? They don't have to. They will get one more off. To the right side, Boer. Boer running room out near the sticks. He'll nearly get that first down. He'll be very close. Let's see if they give him a good spot. Lucas Keith ran him out, but that will be very close. It's a first down from the 26-yard line out to the 42. A gain of 16, a huge run by Bronson Boer, and we've arrived at the end of the third quarter. Tonkawa leads Perry 8-0. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you. First down and 10 for Perry as we start the third quarter from their own 42-yard line. Hand off to Cuckoo. And he'll get across the 45 to the 47 as he was tackled from behind by Jax Thompson. So they're going to mark him at the 45-yard line, a gain of 3. Brings up second down and 7. The only score of this ball game, a 7-play, 76-yard drive by the Buccaneers, a 12-yard touchdown run by Ryan Morgan. Now directing traffic, Boer nearly had his pass picked off on the near sideline. Getting a hand on it was Isaiah Lively. There is a flag on the play. Might be a late hit. Yes, it is. Late hit on the quarterback.
Boy, that's a big penalty.
It's a huge 15-yard penalty. They'll mark it off from the 45-yard line. And Perry will have it around the Tonkawa 40. First down and 10 for the Maroons as they are playing from behind for the first time. Boer steps out of a potential sack near sideline. Ball is almost intercepted. Getting a hand on it was Peyton Keith. He couldn't reel it in. He's hitting his helmet going, I should have had that one. Perry's been playing their two quarterbacks, Bronson Boer and Jackson Cunningham. Boer playing better tonight. Who knows what happens next week, but Boer has been able to move the football a little bit better than Jackson Cunningham. Second down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Boer chased and sacked back at the 50. Wow, nice play, and there's Dominic Grind.
It's got a cramp.
So big loss right there. Back in Perry territory at the 49-yard line, losing 11. Now it is third down and a bunch. 3rd and 21. Boer has time. Near sideline, incomplete. His intended receiver cut off the pattern. It's Carson, Waylon Carson, as he stood and watched the ball sail over his head. Now 4th down and a bunch. So Larkin will punt it away into the south breeze, and Ryan Morgan will stand inside his 20-yard line. Good punt, hangs it up there. Beautiful punt, and it will let. Can't do it any better than that. So Tonkawa takes over, first down and 10 on their own 1. 10:43 to play in the fourth quarter. And now Perry needs a big defensive play or a big defensive stop as they trail 8-0. What Tonkawa would like to do right here, they got 99 yards of real estate in front of them. They'd love to put together a 99-yard drive and take all the time off the clock. Let's see what happens. On first down, Morgan up the middle on the keeper. And he'll get out to the 5. Nice little 4-yard gain. That's exactly what Tonkawa needs right there. Get away from their own goal line. Kylan Williams with the stop for the Maroons. Second down and 6 now. They've got to get out to the 11, past the 11-yard line. And right now the clock is their friend. They'll take their time. The play clock just goes under 15 seconds. They would love to shorten this game up as much as possible. Oh. Whistle will blow the play dead. As the ball was snapped, somebody moved. This is going back half the distance.
False start is the call against the offense.
So mark it back to the 3. And that'll bring up second down and 8. Morgan wants to throw right side as a man wide open, catching it in stride out across the 40-yard line. Big gainer on second down and 8. As reeling that one in is Caden Duvall, a big catch for the sophomore. Bentley Balderson makes the stop, but that'll be a first down, a gain of 38. 39-yard gain. They've got some big plays tonight. That is one right there, Clayton Duvall, third big catch of the night for 20, 42, and now 30. Take it back. Actually, that was a 39-yard gain. Flag on the play. Next week before they go to Blackwell in 2 weeks. Then they start district play at home against Tennessee. I'll say that Perry has bounced back well from that loss last week at Luther. First down and 20 now. That'll be 5 more, I think. Nope, timeout called by Tonkawa. 9:04 to play in the ball game, 8-0. The Buccaneers over the Maroons. We'll take a break. You're watching it on Squirtle.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then NextGen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. NextGen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
20 for Tonkawa. Morgan pump fake now, rolling to the right. And running out of bounds for minimal gain. Warren chases him down. Cash Warren's got about 20 tackles tonight. We've been talking about him all night long. He'll lose a yard to the 31. Don't know if he's watching anymore, but the only Todd Miller was watching earlier. Now he's hanging out at the ballpark in Little Rock with 3M.
Well, he was actually watching from his baseball game.
So he's watching baseball and high school football in Oklahoma.
I believe he's got relatives on the Tonkawa side of the field, I think, if I remember that right.
Second down and 20. Actually 21 now. This time it is Lopin. Lopin right side, nothing doing. He'll pick up a couple. Bowen at the stop. 2-yard gain. And so now 3rd and 19. We will keep an eye on that clock now. 8:25 to play. Perry just wants another chance to get the football. They can get the stop right here. They will get it back. Say Morgan to throw. Goes deep right side. Double coverage, incomplete. And Morgan took a shot at the end of that play. He was helped up to his feet. And it's 4th down. 4th and 19. Cuckoo thinking as he stands back inside his 35-yard line, he's thinking, I need to break one and score a special teams touchdown. Duvall's punt.
Ooh.
High end over end, near sideline. And will roll inside the 40-yard line and be downed right there. So Perry, pretty good field position, 37-yard line. We'll say 38. I believe, we do these 8-man games where you don't see very many punts. We are making up enough, like we do a whole season of 8-man games. And we are making up for the punts tonight.
Well, we don't see a lot of punts in Class A and Class 2A a lot of times. Most people, go for it, but the way the field position's been tonight, it's been respectable and been the right thing to do, and it's low scoring, so we've seen a lot more punts.
Quick timeout. I'll count up the number of punts and tell you when we get back. 8-0 Tonkawa. You're watching it on the Squirtle Game of the Week.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture. When your business is
We did the math. 11 total punts in the ball game so far. Actually, 6-5. Tonkawa's punted the ball 6 times. Perry's punted it 5 times. And we have 1 touchdown on the board. That was back in the 3rd quarter. Late in the 3rd quarter, Ryan Morgan, a 12-yard run, capped a 7-play, 76-yard drive. He then got the 2-point conversion. And with 1:05 to play in the 3rd quarter, that made it 8-0.
Check some scores real quick. Looks like we got a player down on the field. You want to check some of those scores?
Let's see if we can update the Squirtle scoreboard and tell you some Class A and 2A scores. Uh-oh. All heck's breaking loose now.
Well, there's John Bartell from BOK. He'll take care of all your commercial needs.
On the Squirtle scoreboard tonight, Hominy leads Pawhuska 32-8, that ball game in the 3rd quarter. Crescent 21, Morrison 12. Ooh, Alva leading Fairview 21-20 in the 3rd quarter. Wow.
That's
number 1
interesting.
team in Class A. I wanted to check that Thomas and Cashin game as well.
It's 1916,
Yeah.
Cashin leads.
First down and 10, near side. Here comes Cuckoo. Not a whole lot there. This will get out to the 41, gaining a couple 3. We haven't talked much about Andrew Cuckoo's name. You spell it K-U-K-U-K. Looks like Kukuk. It is Cuckoo. Second down and 7. 3 wide receivers, left side, ball caught. Set up some blocking over there and a nice run across midfield as exploding for the yardage was Waylon Carson, the big 6'4", 192-pound junior, into Tonkawa territory at the 47, gaining 12. That's Cunningham at quarterback. Cunningham left, near side, far sideline, ball caught, first down yardage, nice spin. Cuckoo out of the backfield that time, makes the catch. Isaiah Lively runs him out of bounds inside the 35-yard line at the 33, gaining 14.
First down, Perry.
That's Cuckoo's 4th catch of the night. First and 10. Perry trailing 8-0. Cuckoo left side, and he's tripped up after a couple of yards. He'll get just shy of the 30-yard line. They will say the 31, a gain of 2. Lively on the stop. We'll bring up second down, and we'll say 8, almost 9. Under 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Cunningham has a man across the middle in traffic, and the ball, did he hang on to it? He did. He made the catch at the 15-yard line, took the hit.
Big hit. What a great catch.
A nice catch by Bentley Balderson. Balderson hangs on to it.
Reception by Balderson's good for Maroon. First down and 10.
Down to the 15-yard line. That's a 16-yard hookup. Cunningham has completed his last 3. Are they talking targeting out there?
I think they may be.
It was a pretty good hit. Nope, they'll let it go. First down and 10 for the Maroons now at the Tonkawa 15. Cunningham, back right corner of the end zone. Ooh. Incomplete. Looking for his big man, his big receiver over there, Waylon Carson, who had the height advantage. That'll bring up second down and 10. 4-down territory here. You've got to score a touchdown. Second and 10 from the 15. They were going for the end zone right there with 6.5 to play. Cunningham, left side. Bounces it out to the sideline. Not much there. Get him down to the 12. He'll pick up 3. And the clock will roll as we'll tick down to the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. 6 minutes to play. Third down and 7 from the 12. Cunningham play action, left side ball out in space, some running room. Near the first down, little screen set up. It's Matthew Larkin, junior.
Maybe about 4th and 3.
Ball down to the 8-yard line, picking up 4.
Timeout on the field, charge to Perry.
Perry wants to talk about it. 4th down and a long 2, almost 3. They trail 8-0 midway through the 4th quarter. You're watching the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
The 9th play of the drive that started back at the 38-yard line for Perry. Cuckoo spinning through the traffic. He's going to come up short. He needed about 4 yards or 3 yards. He didn't get it. Marijuana with the big stop. Another empty trip. And Tonkawa will take over 1st down and 10 at the 7. So now Tonkawa has it 1st down and 10, 7-yard line, and this drive will start with 5:32 to play. He's trying to find some running room on the quarterback keeper by Ryan Morgan. Tick, 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 tick. That's what Tonkawa wants to see, that clock tick down. A gain of 2. And the ball resting at the 9-yard line. Perry needs to get a 3-and-out right here. They've had a bunch of them on Tonkawa back in the first half. They need a 3-and-out right here. Jet sweep, near side,
Good
trying
block.
to find some running room. They get it, turning it up. Running room down the near sideline and breaking free. That's Weston Freeman before he's pushed out of bounds. Out of the 42, big gain for Freeman.
What a great block to spring that. Freeman did a good job of waiting and being patient and found a gap. Big gain there.
33 yards. That is a big play that Tonkawa needed now. Ball out to the 42. Now they can run some more time off this clock. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Too wide to the right. Man in motion from left to right. Fake the give, and here comes Morgan to the 49 as he was tackled from behind by Marcus McPherson. But a nice gain on 1st down of 9.
8-yard gain on the play.
And that'll keep the play clock or the clock moving under 4 minutes now. 3:47 and rolling. 2nd down and 1. Perry has a couple of timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. Hand it off, some upended at the line of scrimmage. Not carried by Keith, Peyton Keith that time, and he is upended. Bowman with the stop. So now it'll be 3rd down and 1. No gain on the play. Can Perry get their defense off the field? Too wide to the near side, the short side of the field. Wing to the right, there's an easy 5 yards. That's a 1st down. The hard count draws Perry off. There's 5 yards, 1st down to the 44.
result of the penalty is Tonkawa Perry, 44-yard line. Brings us first down and 10 for the visitors.
So they will set the chains. First down and 10. Put the clock back in motion. They can run 25 seconds off the play clock. Going to hand off right side again on the jet sweep, turning it up and running room for Keith. And Peyton Keith will pick up yardage down to about the 40, gaining 4. And now Perry will burn their first timeout. Mark it at the 41, a gain of 3 on the run by Keith. We'll take a break. 8-0, Tonkawa leads. 2:27 to play. It's the game of the week on Squirtle.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Second down and 7.
Oh, good run.
And a little bit of running room and near the first down on the carry for Lopman. That'll be a first down. He got a yard more than necessary down to the 33-yard line. Gaining 7.
Clock should be running, I think.
They get the chain set, first down and 10, 33-yard line. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorse with the Squirtle crew here tonight. Ella Sunkin, a great job, producer, engineer. And then our camera guys, Camden Billy from Thomas and Tyler Kerr from Pond Creek. First down and 10. Direct snap. Morgan playing on the bum ankle, who's done well tonight. Timeout. Pick up a yard or so, and now Perry will burn their last timeout. Clock stops, 1:42 to play. Second down and a long 9 when we come back. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
For Tonkawa started back on the 7-yard line with 5:32 to play in the fourth quarter. 1:42 to play in the ball game. Perry's burned their last time out. Second down and almost 10. Handoff up the middle. Not a whole lot there as Lopman is tackled at the 29, and the clock will tick, tick, tick. Gain of 4. McPherson with the stop. And now third down and 6. To put the play clock in motion, the clock can get under a minute to play if Tonkawa wants to run it down that far. They've been leaving some meat on that bone on the play clock recently on the last couple of plays. They can get it under a minute to go.
Oh, got him.
Nope, they just moved him off 5 yards. Yep, it'll be 3rd down and about 1, right in the middle.
Well, that's the second time that they've drawn the nose guard off sides.
Yeah, Marcus McPherson. So now it is 3rd down and 1, and a timeout can end this one. This has been a grinder tonight.
But that Sealing is up 38-28 over Laverne.
And we've got next week Sealing and OBA on the game of the week at Commitment Field in Enid. Wow. Of course, Laverne beat. Oh, there's Morgan, and he'll be tackled short. Very close, though. He might have leaned into it and got it. Of course, Laverne beat Sealing in the state championship game, Class B, a year ago. 1st down? Yes, it is. That'll do it. That'll do it. Put the clock in motion, final 30 seconds. Tonkawa will get a grinded-out win tonight. They will move to 2-0. And Morgan will take a knee, and that'll do it. 8-0, your final score. This was a ball game that was played in Tonkawa territory for most of the first 3 quarters. Tonkawa gets a touchdown late in the 3rd quarter, and that is all the scoring we have tonight. 8-0, your final score. Perry is going to fall to 1-2. They'll take a week off before they take on Blackwell in 2 weeks. That is on the road. Tonkawa will be on the road next week at Blackwell as they'll take on the Maroons for the 2nd week in a row. Adam, real quick before we take this break, what'd you think?
Well, like you said, I mean, it was really a game that was controlled for the most part by Perry, I would say, for at least 3 quarters. And Tonkawa had that one really good drive. Morgan stuck it out and completed some long balls, and they made some big plays. And ultimately, it was about, one team was able to capitalize and get in the end zone, and the other team wasn't. It kind of one of those situations, the game could have gone either way. I think these 2 teams are pretty evenly matched, and I think it was just a difference of, Morgan and the big catch by Duval in the long run that really kind of sprung them for their score.
We'll take a break and come back and put the wrap on this one. Your final stats and your extensive scoring recap is coming up. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle. Can you turn?
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help. At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help. At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
What do we have? 66 points last week on the game of the week out in Winoka. Well, 8 points tonight. 1 touchdown the difference in this game as Tonkawa beats Perry 8-0 here at Daniels Field in Perry. Tom Nelson with your post-game show. And first of all, let's go back and recap. Recap the scoring. It really turned into more of a punt fest. We had 11 total punts in the ball game, 6 for Tonkawa and 5 for Perry. And the only scoring drive in the whole ball game started with 4:54 to play in the third quarter. Tonkawa took over on their own 24-yard line. They went 76 yards in 7 plays, took 3 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock, and Ryan Morgan, the quarterback, scored from 12 yards out. He then took a 2-point conversion run in to make it 8-0, and that was the only scoring in the ball game. The numbers for Perry, first of all, on the ground, 40 carries for 72 yards rushing. At halftime, they had 29 carries for 30 yards. And passing, combining Jackson Cunningham and Bronson Boer, 14 of 25 for 178 yards. So 65 offensive plays for 250 yards. The quarterback passing breakdown, Cunningham, 6 of 12 for 69. Boer was 8 of 13 for 109. Boer had 31 yards rushing on 17 carries, and Cunningham had 5 yards rushing on 4 carries. Waylon Carson, 3 big catches for 30, 32, and then 12 yards. And then Andrew Kuku had 4 catches as well in the ball game for 33 yards to lead the way receiving for Perry. So 65 total plays and 250 yards. For Tonkawa tonight, 35 rushes for 83 yards. Leading rusher was Clayton Lopeman, 12 carries for 32 yards. I take it back. Actually, he had 32 yards rushing on 12 carries, but Weston Freeman had 1 carry for 33 yards. So he ends up being the leading rusher on the night, that big carry for Freeman. I think that was a jet sweep. 17 carries for Ryan Morgan for just 4 yards. At one point in the first half, he had 7 carries for minus 30 yards rushing. And, of course, Morgan had the 12-yard touchdown run, the only points in the ball game. Through the air, Ryan Morgan goes 6 of 14 for 122 yards. No interceptions, 49 offensive plays for 205 yards. And Caden Duvall, 4 big catches, 3 of them for 20-plus yards, 20, 42, and 39 to go with a 1-yard reception early in the ball game. So Tonkawa goes to 2-0. Mike Kirtley now 173 career wins, and they will be on the road next week at Blackwell. For Perry, they fall to 1-2. Travis Cole goes to 45-41 in his 9th year at the helm here in Perry. They take off the week next week, and then next week, the week after that, in 2 weeks, they'll be on the road at Blackwell in the Battle of the Maroons. Then after that district play starts, they host Hennessy, go on the road to Millwood. So it'll get a little bit tougher as they get into district play. They play in a very tough district. They're picked number 5 in Class 2A1. They got Millwood, OCS, Alva. How good is Alva? They were last report. They were leading Fairview. Let's go ahead. Before we get out of here, let's update the Squirtle scoreboard, some Class A and 2A scores before we send you on your way. Hominy in the third quarter was leading Pawhuska 38-16. Liberty and Ketchum tied at 22 in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes to play there. Mangum beat Rush Springs 62-6. Okima over Wowoka 43-12. That's a final. Commerce over Oklahoma Union 21-13. That's a final. In the fourth quarter, Woodland shutting out Newkirk 36-0. Pawnee rolling over Moreland tonight 64-20. Fairview has opened up a 13-point lead now on Alva. Fourth quarter action, number 1 in Class A. Fairview leads Alva 34-21. Quapaw over Galena, score in that ball game 34-14. Afton over Columbus, that's a final 14-12. Frederick beats Hobart 40-6. Wynnewood with a 19-8 lead on Tishmingo, that ball game in the third quarter. Crescent over Morrison. This is a good ball game in Morrison tonight. Crescent leads 21-18 in the fourth. Burns Flat Dill City 33-8 over Cordell tonight. And then Lexington leading Wayne 14-0. Cashin and Thomas 25-23 Cashin. That ball game is in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams who have been struggling a little bit this year are fighting for that win. Chakota over Haskell 59-14 the final. Minko comes back and beats Apache 26-15. That has not gone final yet. That is a fourth quarter score. Central Salisaw over Warner. That's a final 14-0. Colcord over Stroud 32-6. Stroud loses their second in a row. Dibble over Little Axe 28-14. 9 to play in the fourth quarter there. Hooker over Watonga 61-0. That's a final. Christian Heritage leading the Oklahoma Patriots 35-0 in the fourth quarter. Kansas over Fairland, 48-7. That's a final. Gore beats Mounds tonight, 43-0. Hinton leading Hennessy, 20-14 in the fourth quarter. Heavener over Hartshorn, 22-20. That's a third quarter score. Then Pocola over Spiro, 56-7. That's a final. Porter over Holbert, 43-6 in the fourth quarter. Allen over Stratford, 24-6 in the second quarter. That score has not been updated in a while. Dewar over Snyder. That's actually an 8-man game, 60-0, the score in that one. And with that, we will call it a night. Nice win for Tonkawa tonight. They go on the road. It was a defensive effort both ways. Two defenses played very, very well as the teams combined for just 455 yards of total offense. Perry actually outgains Tonkawa 250-205, but the most important number is on the scoreboard, and the Buccaneers beat the Maroons by a final of 8-0. We'd like to thank the producer-engineer, Ella Sunken tonight, Camden Billy, and Tyler Kerr on camera, and, of course, my compadre by my side, Adam Dieselhorst. Next week, 8-man game, going to be huge. OBA hosting Sealing. That'll be a commitment field in Enid. Can't wait to be there, especially if Sealing can hold on to beat Laverne. Boy, there'll be a lot on the line. For a non-district game, there'll be a lot of attention on that ball game. We cannot wait to be there. Until then, we'll talk to you on the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.